What happens if you fall into a black hole? Time slows to nearly a stop, light bends like it's liquid, and reality itself begins to rip apart. Black holes aren't just space oddities, they are monsters of the cosmos. Black holes are the strangest and most terrifying objects in the universe. Born from the collapse of massive stars, they hold a gravitational grip so powerful that not even light can escape. Today, we're diving deep into what they are, how they form, and what happens if you get too close. Strap in because by the end of this video, your perception of reality might never be the same. Let's start simple. A black hole is a region of space where gravity has crushed matter into an infinitely small point called a singularity. Surrounding it is the event horizon, the point of no return. Cross this boundary, and there's no way back ever. Imagine compressing the mass of Earth into a marble. That's what a black hole does, but with stars many times heavier than our sun. When a massive star runs out of fuel, it can no longer fight against gravity. The star collapses under its own weight, triggering a violent supernova explosion. If the remaining core is heavy enough, it collapses further and forms a black hole. There are also supermassive black holes, millions, even billions of times heavier than our sun, lurking at the center of galaxies, including our own Milky Way. Here's where things get mind-bending. As you approach a black hole, gravity becomes extreme. Light bends, space warps, and time itself slows down, a process known as time dilation. To a distant observer, you would appear frozen at the edge of the event horizon, forever stretched by gravity. But for you, you'd fall right in. This effect is called spaghettification. You'd be stretched long and thin, like spaghetti, until torn apart at the atomic level. And yet, some theories suggest that falling into a black hole might not mean instant death. It could mean traveling through a tunnel in spacetime to another universe. Black holes don't just destroy, they also create. Matter swirling around a black hole in an accretion disk gets heated to billions of degrees, releasing radiation in jets that blast across galaxies. These jets can stretch for thousands of light years, influencing how stars form and shaping entire galaxies. In other words, black holes may actually help build the universe, not just tear it apart. So let's return to the question, what happens if you fell in? First, you'd pass through the accretion disk, blasted by radiation. Next, as you approach the event horizon, time for you would continue normally. But for an outside observer, you'd appear frozen in time. Cross the horizon, and reality as we know it ends. Maybe you'd be crushed at the singularity. Or maybe, as some physicists propose, you'd pass through to another part of space-time, a wormhole, a parallel universe, or something even stranger. The biggest mystery? We still don't fully understand what's inside a black hole. Einstein's general relativity tells us one story, quantum mechanics tells us another. At the singularity, these laws break down. Do black holes destroy information? Do they connect universes? Could they even be gateways to dimensions we can't comprehend? These are questions some of the greatest minds on Earth, Einstein, Hawking, and today's scientists are still trying to answer. So what happens if you fall into a black hole? We don't fully know. It's the ultimate edge of science, where physics breaks and imagination begins. What we do know is that black holes are not just monsters. They're puzzles that could unlock the deepest secrets of the universe. And one day, understanding them might change how we see reality itself. If you enjoyed this journey into the heart of darkness, hit that like button, subscribe, and share your wildest theory about black holes in the comments. And if you want to keep exploring, check out my video on the strangest stars in the universe. It's linked right here.